less enthusiastic introduction. But you know what? We're live with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, chief host of the show, and joining me as always is none other than my co-host Avira.
Hi, guys. Great to be back. I hope you are having a fantastical day, wherever you are on this rockin' space. Much love, guys.
It's not a rock in space. It's a flat disk. No, I'm just kidding. It is. It is basically a big. It is basically a big
The
sphere.
moon landing was fake! By gold! The Illuminati!
All right, we're getting demonetized.
By them. Ooh.
All right. As always, we have our interim host with us, Noble.
It's Magic 8 Ball time. How's the podcast going to go today? Come on.
Says no. I don't want to. I don't want to respond to you. It's gonna.
No, what does the Magic 8 Ball say? How will the podcast go? I
Very
need to
helpful.
know.
We're going to be very helpful.
Yes, good. I agree.
Yes, and that's what we strive to do. Well, we strive to do all things, including being
The
helpful.
Magic 8 Ball has spoken.
The Magic 8 Ball will soon become balls as soon as I can find another one.
All right. So we've got some stuff to open up. Noble, did you want to?
Oh,
Did you want to open something up to start with?
yes. So it turns out that a supermarket here in Australia called Coles has decided to go off the deep end when it comes to weird shit.
Right. And
Basically,
it's a yeah.
if you waste like $30 plus at their store, they give these out to you.
You made it sound like it's it's just you make it sound like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it is.
For those
Ooh,
of our viewers who are
Copex.
just listening, it looks like you're opening up a pack of Pokemon cards, but it's not though.
No, they're cheap ass figurines that
Huh?
will
Okay.
probably like dissolve in the next couple of days.
But in a packet though, like it kind of does look like the cards, like something you would get in like a vending machine or something.
Yeah, there was a Lego set recently at another supermarket, and it was basically budget Lego, which was just ridiculous.
Okay, so what's this now? Like what are you opening up?
Horribly overpriced little stands. That's it.
It's cheap little or in a way it is origami, but it's not origami at the same time. It's more like assemble these like little cardboard cutout thingos that just line up and
To be
join.
honest though, I feel like people would like to collect those.
Oh yeah,
Like I, it looks well made. Not gonna lie, it really
the
does.
the downside is just how much you have to spend in order to get these. I mean,
Well, that's why it's well made.
it's just no. You have to spend $30 in order to get these, and that's just ridiculous.
No way, dude. That's $30 for that.
Well, you don't
Yeah,
spend $30 on that. You actually spend $30 on your normal shop. Like you buy the groceries that you need, like milk, fruits, veggies, you name it. And then if you go over the threshold of $30, the supermarket will give you one of those that Noble's got.
Right.
yeah. This just feels like a waste, to be honest.
I
No, I
don't
can't
know.
It's
think
it,
of
it's
that one
Kind of
together.
looks, kind of looks fun. I don't know.
like see
I
here's the
would
thing.
build that. Yeah, why not?
Like
Put it
it's the
like on a shelf or whatever. Yeah.
it's the thing that we as the supermarkets down here seem to enjoy doing these disposable little thingos for toys. Isn't that right, Noble? Like these little
Yeah, it's sort of like what you used to get at McDonald's in the 90s and 2000s. Wait,
Yeah.
you still get those? Except now these are basically just like sheets of card that you have to fork out a huge amount for. which is just insane.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the price is a tad excessive. I will admit to that. That's kind of it's kind of
it's. I
bonkers.
mean, like, let's be real. Down here, it's sometimes people who tend to buy things like on in larger amounts. They fill their shopping trolley up.
Hmm.
So I
That's how they do it.
spent about $170 at Coles to get a bunch
Mhm.
of these. And it's stuff I would have purchased anyway. Some I bought extra of just because they were on special, but Coles isn't my regular sort of place to do my main shopping at.
No, I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
that
enough.
doesn't look right, but whatever.
But it still looks like you're having fun building this shit, right?
No, this also creates a fair bit of mess. I mean,
Let's
this
not
is
forget the amount of
Yeah, but like you still didn't give up though. I don't know.
feels like it's just really cheap crap. I mean, Tarzos were better.
Oh goodness, I remember those things, like those little holographic thingos that you find in chip packets.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
better.
Oh my goodness, I remember those. Like, dude,
These just
those are
feel
the
tacky and
best.
terrible. Anyway,
Oh boy. Well,
Like, I miss those Tarzo things too. You just buy a chip packet and in every packet there's a little holographic
yeah,
thing hidden inside of collectible.
fun and collectible. If you spent $5 and you got one of these packets, that would be understandable. But they just feel cheap and ugly. Jeez, talk about a Pokemon tax.
Right. And
good point.
this would probably be a good time to bring up a case by study why Pokemon's gone all greedy in a way, I suppose. While while not while not focusing on the quality of things. Yes. And I suppose to speak of like that, there's a little thing to bring up regarding of that, of course, with the newest competitor on the block.
Oh boy.
I know, I know. Don't get me wrong. I want a thing I want too. I want to wait for the day that Power World releases toys and plushies and makes them like marketable and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, that's if it goes that far.
It can. I mean, give it a couple years and it'll probably get to that point. It's riding on a big wave of momentum right now. But first thing I did want to share with that though, get this, it's so big now. That Japanese celebrities have warned not to mention Power World in case it angers the Pokemon company.
Oh shit! But wait, isn't this a Japanese game anyway?
That's right. Power World is made by Japanese people, made in Japan, and all that. It's in Pokemon's own backyard.
Oh boy. Well, let's see what they got going on here. Talent agency said to have told its clients not to mention Palworld in public. Wait, what? Or on social media to avoid any potential blowback from the Pokemon community. Yes.
Community.
So uh, this has been a thing that people have been talking about for quite some time.
But in truth, though, we've got a different one here. It's actually that thing like they've told celebrities not to do this because
It's really not though. It's
no, it's actually got more to do with being all diplomatic and stuff. Because this is a talent agency, and they're saying,
in
they're
response
they
to the series of events, there was a movement. The entertainment industry. A senior executive at an entertainment agency said, "We told our talent not to mention Palworld, SNS in public. That is our office's consideration for the Pokemon side. It was a decision made in consideration of future collaborations." Hmm. The entertainment agency did not want to make enemies with Pokemon, which has a larger fan base. Yeah, no shit they do.
I can imagine it's more to do with the rabid Western
Yo,
fans
they're
than
scared.
uh,
No
the
shit. Of
Pokemon
course
company
they would
itself.
be. Come on.
Well, the
Wouldn't you
question is
be?
how far is Power World actually the company behind Power World actually going to take things?
Well, they're basically the ones that are taking the brunt of all this stuff. But
Yo, they're
I mean,
so fucking popular.
let's be real. Pokemon has, if I may count them all, a TV series, a lot of movies, live performances with actors and stuff, where where they put people in these Pikachu costumes
Mm.
and all
Yo,
that.
Pokemon is a huge industry. Like, they rake in a ridiculous amount of profit. Obviously, Pokemon's
Boombox.
fucking enormous. Yeah, damn
Sorry,
right. Like,
Boombox's comment.
oh,
Really
what do
need
you say?
Pokemon versus Power World.
Yo, literally, like they even had to make a statement about that. Like, Pokemon actually did that. They're like, yeah, well, about Pal World, well, look it up. It was bonkers. But yeah,
But really, though, it's actually got more to do with keeping these celebrities so that they can still have a gig freelancing for if they do a voice acting role for Pokemon, or if they want to wear a Pikachu suit at a parade or something. That's endorsed by the Pokemon company.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Pal World is Pokemon, but I don't know,
This
worse somehow. When it comes to
somehow
like
why?
abusive
Because
animals, I don't know.
because it has all these, because it goes and touches onto edgy topics.
It gets a little weird sometimes. I don't know, but like then again, when you really think about Pokemon, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that'll be when till the day when Powerball actually gets a TV series or a movie or in his own anime, then
It's a very popular game.
or heck
Honestly,
even a or
I,
heck even a
I
manga.
don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get like a TV series. Probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe like a short film, like a animated movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What about a manga?
Oh yeah, okay, I can see that. Yeah, good point.
And then if it gets big enough, it'll get these big costumes on parade floats and all that. Like Pokemon does because I mean, dude, you've seen all these big goofy Pikachu costumes
Yep,
of show
yep.
dancing.
Oh, dude. Well, I don't know about that, but holy bonkers.
Yes, but right now you can't. If you want to get a Giga Pokemon, you've got to maybe. But this is not. This is just speculation. But can't really speak about Powerball if you want to go work for Pokemon.
Hmm.
But I guess that's pretty much where we're at the moment, though. So, okay, we might actually, you know what? We might get another person in just because he's late, but that's fine. He's gonna love this item that
Really?
we've got coming up just a bit. But for now, we've got this next item to come and share with you first and foremost. Okay, what have we got? First on the list. Okay. Oh, just in time.
Hey, yep.
Dude, you're friggin' late.
Hey, Gil.
Sorry for popping in a little late. Fucking traffic.
I
Hey
imagine.
guys, welcome Gil to the
Hey,
show.
hey, hey,
Welcome
hey.
back to the Raiders Rambles. Much love, buddy.
Much love for you too, Orange Doggy.
All right, all right.
I know, right? I know the struggles of dealing with traffic and just making it on time to do the show.
I got this
Mm-hmm.
done properly, so
Holy
if anyone's
shit.
watching,
What you got there?
Well, I'm sure
Chief
you
asked
heard
me.
about the whole thing with Crunchyroll. Oh,
Oh yeah, I heard about it all too though. That
I
Funimation
thought we
and
are gonna start.
Crunchyroll, they're fusing together and becoming one huge I mean, what's the best way to put it? Like,
Exactly. It's the perfect allegory, the fusion dance. That
yeah,
nothing.
it's like how can I say? Like The ideal combination for weeb shit.
Yes, and that's
Now,
what we're going to be looking at right now.
weren't people losing out on something important?
What's that?
Why you don't buy
Yes.
digital shit?
Right.
Well, let's see what this article has to say about
Let's see
that.
what this
There
movie
is also
has got
that.
here. Okay.
Many eyebrows are being raised as Funimation's streaming services combines with the anime giant Crunchyroll. So we're explaining what the merger means.
All right. So let's read this paragraph here that I'm highlighting.
Hmm.
Read this
It's been
sentence.
a rocky start for the merger. We're in a controversial move. All digital purchases made on Funimation, oh, you gotta be joking, will be deleted when the streaming service goes away. Yep.
Ooh. See,
Jesus Christ.
this is why I like the fact that I wasted a shit ton of money on iTunes.
I mean, even then, I mean, iTunes, I mean, could have the same thing. You know,
Yeah, no,
now,
no, Gil,
mm,
Gil. Even when I've had my MacBook offline for like 2 years at one point, I fired it up one day, didn't connect it to the internet, and I was still able to watch an episode of South Park without connecting to the internet. It just worked.
it
Trying
would
to go to
just,
the iTunes store, it wouldn't work. When I tried to go to the iTunes store to actually purchase something, I had to re-log in. That was it.
oh,
So with an old like 2011, 2013 iMac, you can still watch your shit as long as it's downloaded.
amazing. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, when it's downloaded, that makes more sense. But yeah, again, I mean, like, sorry to get this a little off topic, but I mean, that is my biggest fear. I mean, when things go all digital too, we all know eventually it's gonna come to a point where, hey, I mean, we have this reason why we're shutting down your service. Well, guess what? Say goodbye to your shit.
The only thing is that this is just going to encourage people to go into more piracy, ways of getting content.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No, I would say physical content, like actually getting CDs or
Precisely.
fucking cartridges or
No,
whatever
but
your
yes, they are.
console game might be, stuff like that, or
Dude.
not just games. I mean, like movies, whatever. Oh, I have a Blu-ray disc.
The problem is
Can't
that
take that away from me.
the
That's
problem
what
is a
people are
lot of
gonna want to invest in.
the mainstream media isn't coming out anymore on physical media.
Yeah, no
yeah,
shit. That's why you got to invest in like the physical stuff. That's what I
or
was just
pirate it,
saying.
or pirate it. Hell, I mean,
What do
I
you
mean,
pirate?
Uh,
Pirate who? What? Where?
Arg!
arg, mi
What
bottle of
which
rum.
games?
Nah,
But
nah. Fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I would rather have like a fucking VHS tape of like the Lion King. Like,
I
yeah, I
mean,
actually got that shit. You
that
know,
probably lasts you a
when
lot longer too.
it's not like I have an account somewhere in some cloud and they're just gonna like delete it. Oh,
And
I
guess
can't
what?
watch the movie anymore. Oh darn, it's gone forever. Like,
Yeah,
nope, nope, I got it.
yeah, but
You
then
know?
again, I mean, then again, the way how all digital works is when you buy access, when you pay for the thing you think that you own, well, tough luck, you don't own. You are just, let's say, paying to use someone else's software. So, like I said, if a Vera has a copy of The Lion King on VHS, buying it digitally would mean that, hey, I'm just going to pay a Vera to use his VHS, and when he doesn't feel like it, he won't let me use it anymore for whatever
All right.
means that would be.
Can we go back to the whole news article? Because there is a fact that I would like to double check on. Now,
Oh,
when
All
it
right.
states that that the subscribers are losing now, are they losing access to a thing that they're paying for monthly, or are they losing to things they actually purchased and own?
Will I lose my digital purchases on Funimation? The answer is
Yeah,
yes.
yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
that's what I was mentioning earlier about losing like content like this. I think a lot of people are very upset about this.
Hey, I
Rightly
mean, when
so.
you get everything going all digital, I mean, that's what you fucking get.
Oh,
No, no,
Blu-ray and
they lost like their accounts.
Avira.
Maybe-
Blu-ray features and enhancements are also going offline.
The extras,
Well,
there's
that's what I was just talking about. I know. What the crap? Oh, this is spooky. Oh
Uh,
no.
but then again, I mean, if I mean, it's a bit of a confession too. But sometimes I
So,
get myself a bit of some daydreams
all right.
where, let's say, where let's say in an alternate timeline, I would be a pirate. Downloading, let's say, your favorite game. Let's say, Avira, your favorite game is
Fire the
Battlefield
Dragon.
3, right? Of
Like,
course, the
like,
servers won't run anymore. So, if I was a pirate, I could also download it to an SD card and sell you for like 50 cents. Sound good?
Now, okay, can we just stop for a minute because there is something that can change here.
Oh, what's that?
Flash drives. A company
flash
like
drive.
Funimation or any other small media company could turn around and say, go to SanDisk or whatever, hopefully reliable producer of memory chips, and produce small thumb drives with read-only options where you could plug them directly into a television or into a Blu-ray or whatever player that can play back MP4s.
Yes, that's another good thing. I mean, that I was thinking about. So it's basically DVD, but like in a different form.
Except you have to look at like a chewing gum sized thing or like tiny ass little stick.
Well,
It
in
works.
regards
It works.
to this article, it says, "Will I need to make a new Crunchyroll account?" It says no. With the Funimation account, you will be able to access your Crunchyroll for the remainder of your subscription.
Yeah,
So
they
I
basically rolled
imagine,
over.
like once this merger actually does occur, then hmm,
That's fine because they're
so they
basically
can
one
still
service is rolling
access their
over.
original accounts, right?
Yeah, because one
Oh, of
service is
course.
closing down and one service is rolling over. That's pretty much
Goodness.
what it is. So nothing problem. The interesting thing is, will I lose my
Mm,
place in the anime I'm watching?
Oh, that's
let's
a big
see.
one.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it
well,
was at like
let's
a
see what
big
it
show
says.
and then like boom, we forgot where it was.
Unfortunately, most likely, as it's unclear if your watch history on Funimation will carry over onto Crunchyroll, it's likely a good idea to make a note of where you are in the series on Funimation's end so you can jump onto the next episode instead of having to catch and play on.
A physical copy. Look at that.
Right. Well, there you go.
I mean, at the end of the day, you pause it. Like even a thing like on a DVD player would have the memory. Like, would you like to resume watching from here?
It would make more sense, come to think about it. It would probably make a lot of sense.
I'm kind of curious about what's going to happen to this company, moving forward and how long it might take for them to bounce back, if anything.
But
I mean,
Uh,
we have talked about how Crunchyroll has made some not so intelligent business decisions over the years.
yeah, they're not the
Well,
only
no,
one.
the thing is, it's intelligent to them. It's not helpful for the clients or the customers.
Right, but at the end of the day, like they're losing money though by doing that. So like, if you're like on the board of directors or whatever, like working for this company, and you see poor business decisions, literally fucking losing money, yeah,
No, this isn't going to lose money because eventually unless people move directly to piracy, so they set up like their own little NAS box to store all their anime and shit. Um, eventually, they'll just come back.
Eventually, they're going to even sell copies too, is what I'm betting.
Where else are they going to go? It's not like this. Like you can access Dragon Ball Z on like Hulu or Amazon or whatever streaming service you want to pull out of your ass.
If it even exists too. That's another big thing.
I don't really think that's like a comparison. Fucking Dragon Ball. What?
Yeah, that's another thing too. But still, I mean, like it's what's the I mean, what's the best way to put it? It's it's a bit of like I mean, a spectacle where everyone just is grabbing with their chips and their popcorn and their sodas, just watching what the hell's gonna happen eventually.
Um, sorry, just an offshoot. Boombox. You can't kill vinyl. You can't kill physical media. Okay. First off, physical media. A lot of it's not being reproduced anymore. So it's either a one-off one copy that someone's produced from something they purchased or made themselves. But there was a show called The King of Porn, I think it was. Might have been another one. And
What?
this stupid dipshit had these LPs,
What
which
the-
turned out to have been worth a fuck ton of money. But you know what the git did? He got a bowl, he put the LP on top of it, and then he melted it
What the fuck?
What?
to turn it into a chip bowl. And it's like
Who the
all
what?
ripply and everything. And it's worth a shit ton of money until he just like I can't put it out of the way though. Fucked it over, and I'm sitting there thinking, holy shit! Did you even bother to find out if they're worth money?
No, they did not. I mean, people these days will do
I
anything for
just-
clout.
I saw a guy on YouTube recently who took a Pokemon Crystal from Japan, Pokemon Crystal from America,
And they fucked it up.
they switched over the chip for the game. So the Japanese cartridge now had the English version on it. That was good because one, it's still playable. Two, it doesn't. You don't have to translate it, and three, it's got this really cool image on the back of it. That was a good thing to do. Now, yes, it removes its originality and whatever, blah blah blah, but still, that was a good thing. Taking a priceless fucking record and then turning it into a bowl. Sorry.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, that is that is a war crime on physical media. I don't know how
Getting
people
war
even think
crime.
that's a good idea to even like destroy. I mean, media, especially to a point where that is like even VHS is worth like a gold bar these days, right? If you're
Oh yeah, totally. Gold bar.
I got a couple of boxes of VHS shit. I got a
they-
stack of VCRs.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on VCRs.
Wait, Jill, do
I-
you need one?
Dude, I was the kid who basically stayed before he went to school. He would put a cassette thing on a VCR and recorded episodes of Dragon Ball.
Yo. Okay. Honestly, I remember like back when I was like really fucking young. Yeah, I had some VCRs, and I used to record Bill Nye the Science Guy.
yeah, before when he used to be cool.
I was a fucking nerd back in the day, bro.
So I'm curious, what was the continuation of this news article with Crunchyroll's, let's just say, going down the drain at this point?
It's Funimation that's actually closing
They're
down.
they're
Crunchyroll-
barely floating, man. Like
I mean, Crunchyroll is just merging them together, like
Sure.
absorbing Funimation.
I mean, just shoot yourself in the foot. That's a very good way to keep yourself afloat, eh?
I guess so.
Now, did Funimation and Crunchyroll both have their own streaming services, or
Pretty sure they did. Not
Or
that
they
I
used to.
Here, or the other.
Yeah, they used to until whatever the hell happened.
Yeah. Oh well. But I suppose that's just kind of what it is at the moment. So once again, revert. I would advise you to revert back to physical, and if you have and if you really have an anime that you like, maybe try looking for the big box set.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have tens of thousands of accounts on Crunchyroll. Like they're fucking huge, and a lot of people use that website, to watch their favorite fucking shows. Right? That's just what it is.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah, this is going to affect a lot of people. I'm sure, like that's what, like I guess, like where this upset comes from.
I mean,
They're
it makes
just
a
like,
lot of
oh
sense.
fuck me, like I can't even like watch my favorite shows anymore. Like what the
And I
hell?
paid for this.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing too.
Yeah,
Right.
eventually. I
Hmm.
mean, it's like we all
Like,
said. I
what do you
mean,
do? I mean, yeah, it sucks. I mean, I don't
uh,
know, go
it's
watch TV maybe.
yeah, probably. I mean, if TV is still floating around, cable
Or if
TV.
even they're willing to do a rerun of the classics, which is going to be rare.
Yeah,
That
but like
is,
that would fucking suck. Like, think
hmm,
about it, man.
Yeah.
yeah, that is
Anyway,
true. But
now
it's because
here's the next.
it actually even reminds me of another interesting thing too. It's because sometimes I mean whenever you're onto older consoles and looking for games too. Now everyone here has been like has the PlayStation 2 has been a huge part of people's lives, and some games for like Need for Speed, right? So I was talking to the some guys who own like a used game stores and whatnot too, and they actually told me that a lot of their games for Need for Speeds, a lot of them are fake, but they are redone in such a way that they seem genuine too. Sticker, cover, art, fuck, you name it. You can barely even tell for the real ones, as far as they was told.
Hmm.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's
I
what's
mean,
concerning.
I could just
Really?
go back home to Indonesia and go to the shops and find these these bootleg ones that actually look and play like the real thing.
Yeah,
And give a shit.
it's
Yeah, I
probably
have
gonna
to
become
pay
a
peanuts for
worldwide
it.
thing.
And that was back in the PS2 days, mind you, but still.
Yeah, it's gonna become like a huge worldwide thing too.
Yeah, I think it really underscores the need for archival and preservation.
I mean, still, archival and preservation is still gonna be a very important thing. Now, the real problem, the real reason why a lot of people they do pirate all these things is because, for one, you can't really trust all these huge companies too, in order to keep your favorite media alive. As a matter of fact, I mean, they have a tendency to do like either anti-consumer shit or just shoot themselves in the foot to stay alive, to stay
Or
afloat.
maybe like, or in some cases, like when they think it's the end of life, you just delete it. So like remove access to it. Brand new stuff.
Yeah, and
But
goodbye to your favorite stuff too.
yeah. Anyway, to move on.
Look at this cute orange dog.
There you go. Eee. All
Give
right.
us a woof woof, Xavier.
All right. Now we've got the next item to show you, and I reckon you might like this one. So
Oh,
who's now heard about the upcoming TV series, a spin-off of the Sonic the Hedgehog thing called Knuckles?
a whole TV series of Knuckles the Echidna. Let's
That's
see what that is all about.
Oh, that's right. They've even come out with a trailer and that, and it's based on the live-action universe that follows
Yeah, I
So
literally just found out about this today.
I'm curious if Jim Carrey's going to make an appearance in this. And the other thing I'm curious about is whether or not it's going to be the same voice actor.
Okay, no spoilers or anything, because like I didn't actually watch like the Sonic movie. Did Doctor Robotnik die? Like,
No,
is Jim Carrey dead? Okay, he's not. Like, he's
nope.
alive.
Now
Oh yeah,
here,
he got his ass whooped, but he's like alive.
Oh,
but
okay,
here,
okay.
yeah, here's a funny
Like a
thing.
cartoon character. All right, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
like a cartoon character,
if
Yeah,
you've
basically.
been
he's fine.
if you've been playing like a Sonic the Hedgehog games for like a long time, you'll know for sure that every single time Dr. Eggman always get his ass whooped, or Robotnik, doesn't
Right,
matter
right,
or
right.
whatnot too. It's like his entire purpose is around too to get his ass whooped. Now the thing is about Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, I'm gonna call Dr. Eggman, screw you,
Mhm.
is I mean he feels more like a Far Cry villain more than Dr. Eggman himself, but hey, that's a very interesting take in my opinion.
It's
It's interesting, yeah, for sure. But this is about Knuckles, though. So I didn't realize that what that this is really gonna be like a spin-off or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they're exploring the whole
I
Knuckles
mean, Knuckles,
character.
what the heck? He's kind of cute.
Right.
Oh yeah, he sure is cute.
It's a completely different direction they've taken because we all knew, like, if you had watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2 right after, of course,
Yep.
and if you stayed behind after the credits scene, you knew they were setting us up for something.
Always. Oh, they always are.
Oh, to be quite honest with you, Knuckles does have his own little fan base. I mean, there's the Sonic Christian porn shit as well, which is just
Jesus Christ.
why.
Okay.
But
Jesus.
look,
Yeah, there is.
Knuckles as a character is pretty interesting, and I could see myself watching this show and just hopefully not regretting shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do have a good point of that too. We're at the time and period where corporations just can't hold back on on fucking up.
I mean, so far I actually quite trust what they've done with the live action Sonic the Hedgehog series.
Oh yeah, you remember their initial approach, how bad it
Yeah,
was,
but at least then they actually sat back, went back to the drawing board, and now it's getting better.
Yeah, didn't they release like a yeah, we knew we were gonna screw this one up horribly and people were gonna be pissed.
and they were pissed.
It's like what the fuck is that scrawny little rat?
Yeah, like what the fuck was he? Who had the brilliant idea to let that go, like to let that slide? I mean, that made no sense at all, and
Hmm.
you knew you were gonna piss off people, and they pissed off people.
It could have gone the way of Dragon Ball Evolution
Oh my
or
But
god.
Super Mario
thankfully, it
Brothers,
really didn't.
Oh, the old ones. You remember how they messed
the
up the old
91.
yeah, how they messed up that movie? At the same time, yeah, at the same time, you just wonder like, who the hell had the brilliant idea of doing that? Who the hell even approved of that too?
Anyway, to get to the whole nitty gritty of this stuff, now if you're wondering, no, there won't be a Dr. Eggman in the Knuckles TV series. Jim
Really?
Oh,
Carrey won't be around, but he will be around for the Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
ooh. Well,
Even
that's
though
a bit of a shame. Would have been nice to see
I mean, it's a bit
Carrie in
it's
a
a different
TV show
thing
again.
because Jim
Yeah.
Carrey is actually planning to say that he wants to retire.
Oh yeah, that's true. That a lot of old actors. I mean, they're saying that they're gonna retire.
All
Yeah,
things considering, he must have really put in a lot of effort for the Sonic movie. I mean, just the way he was taught,
yeah, he
some
did
of the
not
interviews he
give.
gave, he was clearly motivated for the movie, and it really came off. But if it wore him out that much, it's like, yeah, okay, please give us at least one or two more like appearances in the franchise, and then, but uh,
And who else is gonna replace Jim Carrey though? That's the thing.
maybe
Yeah,
some
Guy's a
woke
legend.
ass piece of
I
shit that
don't
thinks
know
that they can
if
actually
like
pull it
this is
off.
like a contract kind of thing when it comes to like uh, it, what movies he's like allowed to even work on. No, I don't know.
I honestly
Maybe,
don't think
it might be that like if he's not even like allowed to be on certain types of sets or whatever. I don't know.
That is a good point, also too.
It could be.
It could be a whole lot of things that happen when the contract behind a closed door that no
I
one
know
knows.
there are some laws about like certain singers who, if they have a contract with someone, they can't make music for somebody else because like they literally own all of their intellectual property. Kind of fucking
NDAs.
spooky, but like that's what happened with
same thing's true in the
Tesla,
tech industry.
distributors and shit like that. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, the tech industry itself is quite big too.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Especially when they come with the whole digital stuff. I mean, clearly, I mean that wasn't something done overnight.
What a
That's
lot of people probably don't realize is that Hewlett Packard might have been the first company to take on IBM computer wise. Unfortunately, when HP saw what Steve Wozniak had built, they're like, no one wants this. Piss off. You can keep it. How many billions of dollars is Apple worth today?
Oh, good
ooh,
lord! Like all of it.
good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really though, it's to get back on track with things here. I mean, it's kind of odd though. Like you would think, I was kind of really expecting Sonic the Hedgehog 3 to come out first before they did the TV series and stuff. You know, finalize the whole movie. The whole movie trilogy that they're putting together, and then after that they can explore all the other side stories here and there. But I
Joel,
suppose, mm,
correct me if I'm wrong. Is this series supposed to be only 6 episodes, right?
um, that's correct. That's what they've been saying.
6. Okay, so
So, mm,
Look,
it's not like a movie per se, but I guess like you can pretty much watch it as a movie, right? Like it's supposed to be serialized, I would imagine.
so yeah, the way how these things work is that they, of course, release a small batch of episodes to see if people are actually gonna love it or not. So, because like, why, you know, commit to something which people are not gonna watch or people are gonna outright hate, right?
I mean, let's be real. The trailer looks pretty fucking cool.
Sure
Like
does.
like they did a good job with the trailer. All right, not gonna lie, it looks pretty fucking dope. I like it. You
Well,
know,
let's hope it's not underwhelming. That's another big
I
thing.
don't know.
That's
If they only
yeah,
have 6 episodes, like if they have like a huge budget, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
we'll
they could
see.
just totally do all the CGI and make it look totally like a video game,
I'll be
like
well, we'll
honest.
our
If they're
see.
going the
nostalgia would love.
if they're going the way of using the actual movie graphics, then 6 episodes is actually kind of reasonable.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like
Doesn't matter
it should be
how
like a story.
it doesn't
Sorry.
matter how popular the show actually is, but as long as they can produce 6 good episodes, great. It would have to bring in, I imagine, at least half of what the first movie made in order to make a second series.
It's
Unless, of
possible.
course, they wait until the after the next movie to make a season two if they do.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking forward to it. Let hopefully it's
Yeah,
fucking cool.
the TV series is set to release on towards the end of April this year. So
Still, I prefer those Knuckles from Sonic Boom. Sounds
Yeah,
stupid, but intelligent as all fuck.
yeah. I mean, Sonic Boom itself has had a quite an interesting reception, to say the least. I mean, the initial reception how it was, but hey, I mean, at least it's not a permanent change. Thank God, it's just for this series, which you can appreciate, which is something I definitely can appreciate.
Nice.
hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right. So if you like, I do have another. Oh, that reminds me. At least I before I do move on though, there's interesting to note that yes, all the characters that we've seen and met from the Sonic series, from the Sonic the Hedgehog live action series so far is yeah, make their appearance again. But you know what though, we're not expecting to see you know, any new characters from the cast of Sonic itself. Not like
Hmm.
your Amy, Shadow. Although they did tease something from Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah, the thing is, with let's say with Knuckles is that he's a bit of an odd case too. That
Mm.
Eggman he would always mess with it with him. Always. I mean, he was always gullible at first, but
Yes, but
hey, I
with
mean,
no Eggman, it's gonna be interesting how they pull this thing out.
oh yeah,
New
let's see
villain,
how.
but not Eggman.
Hmm.
Right. So to move on from here, I do have another item that we're going to look at, and it's more like it's more something that yes, thing that we really need here and now in this time. I think you like this too.
And that being.
Stellar Blade director rejects criticisms of lead character's sex appeal, quote unquote, saying, "I don't want to see something normal. I want to see something more ideal."
Oh, thank God for that.
Well, when she's talking about more ideal, obviously she wants to see fursuiters. That's what she's fantasizing about. Yeah, read between the lines. That's what she's saying. All right, she just wants to fuck the furries. That's literally what this whole thing is all about. Anyways,
What's up?
Anyway, but have a look at this. This is the lead, the what we've called the this is the lead character, the main character of Stellar, Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
Female character, and like you said, it's it's taken a bit of a different direction. Like these are Korean developers, not you know, not American, not
Yeah, they
Japanese.
are. They're quite based. I mean, I'll tell you, I'll give them that. On top of that, is that at least on the bright side, they're not giving into all the woke politics and bullshit about oh this and that and whatnot.
I'm sorry, but sex sells, and I'm pretty sure the lesbians also want to see this too.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
yep,
Pr-
you are 100% correct about that. Yeah, no,
Please,
no,
won't
no
someone
wonder
think
this
of
made a
the
lot of money.
lesbians?
Obviously, of course it did. Come on.
Oh,
I, you do have a point.
I mean, look at this thing. Like her neck is so damn thin, it looks like a fucking Barbie. That's kind of creepy if you actually look at it like closely.
And
It's
yeah,
kind of fucked. Like what the
all
heck
right,
is that?
just out of plain old curiosity, but Asian
Ugh,
women that don't like gorge
it's
themselves
weird.
on food. I'm only asking out of curiosity, can they be that thin without being sick?
Some
Yo,
people
the
can
neck
be. Some
doesn't look
people.
real. I don't know. I mean,
All right, just to understand where this is coming from,
okay.
there was like a casino or something, and this guy was trying to get these statues made. The problem is the hands were Asian style because that's how the artists were taught to make. So they had to retrain them to make more Western style sort of limbs. And I'm
Touching.
curious whether or not this kind of body type might be, you know, possible without the actual person becoming sick.
I
Oh,
mean,
jeez,
it is
Yeah, no, no,
possible.
kind of
that
that's kind of a dark question. I mean, man,
like
honestly, probably.
what he's saying is this realistic? It's
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, honestly, yeah, maybe.
Can you
At the
have
best,
people in South Korea, in Korea, that can have this kind of body without being sick? Without
absolutely.
sorry,
But
without having like
as
health problems from
as you know,
malnutrition,
I
that sort of
have
thing.
indeed been to South Korea, so I 100%
I
feel
mean, I was thinking more like North Korea, but okay.
Sorry, Joel, what were you saying?
as somebody who has indeed been to South Korea and done all that stuff, mingled with the people, seen the people and all that, I can say for sure, hand on heart, that this is a realistic shape.
Great, fantastic. So this isn't some magical thing that's near impossible, unlike the fat
No, this
acceptance
is not
movement.
the thing. And let's not forget, like this, the model, the character you see here is based on the full body scan of Korean model Shin Jae Yoon, and
her
That's a
yeah,
cool character.
her a full scan of her actual physique. That's
yeah,
Ah,
awesome.
that's
That's
correct.
awesome. That's very badass too.
Yeah, I'd
okay.
love to hear.
So obviously a realistic body type. Then what the fuck's the problem?
It's a stark contrast to what we see, what we've been seeing today. Like
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, with Stellar Blade takes it just takes the I mean the realism to the good side. What we see nowadays is realism of the bad side.
right.
Like Jesus Christ. I
Oh,
mean, they're
quote
trying
unquote,
to.
the Western method of quote unquote realistic representation is what? Pack on
Yeah,
more pounds and make them a bit more,
yeah, like
time
Jesus
worn and
Christ.
stuff.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, who let these people in the fucking studio to make all this garbage? And as a matter of fact, I mean, you remember Mass Effect, the one that was a joke.
Andromeda, yes.
Yeah, I still have flashbacks of how awful it was. Oh my god, the initial versions, it was no. That no, just wrong. Absolutely wrong. In so many levels of wrong.
So, but here's the thing, though. Here's what I like about Stellar Blade and the developer. The developer is saying that he's not changing course. He's still sticking to his creative vision about the character's design, and that how he prefers to see an idealized version of a beautiful woman.
Hey, I mean he should. I mean
Yeah.
I mean he's pretty badass in going that way too.
And
Yeah, right on.
here's what he said about the character's design. We put special attention on the back of the character because the player is always facing the back of the character when they're playing. And
That
you've
is
noticed
true.
it. Yes, you notice this sort of thing when you play like any third person action game is that, you're staring at the back of the character. Well, look at these goodies.
Ooh hoo
This
hoo
is Stellar
hoo.
Blade.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Mm,
So
She
what does the
packing a whole
pause screen?
bakery.
Sorry, I'm looking at this and thinking. So if this is how games are coming out these days, what happens when you pause the screen? Pause gameplay.
I mean,
Good
this.
question.
with a view like this, I wouldn't complain.
Hey, I mean it's pretty good. I like it.
See,
She
and
packing
he
a
wasn't wrong when he said he paid special attention to that sort of detail.
yeah, she
It's all
packing
in,
a whole bakery.
it's all in the details, my dudes. Hmm.
Hmm, hmm. Ah,
See, and real beauty, of course, is all in the little details too. Let us not forget.
pretty much. And again, I mean, if you want to make a good game, then why are you listening to people who haven't seen or even touched grass right in a long while?
I mean, just tell a good story. Make sure the gameplay is like super fun,
And it's
and
action
you
packed.
know,
And
well,
it's action packed with all the right
yeah,
details.
sure, why not? Yeah, fucking go for it.
And
Whatever.
it's not just that, but character design goes a very, very long way into what makes a
Yeah, of
good villain.
course. Yeah.
And hey, I mean, if it gets successful, then hey, you got yourself a good franchise to go on for generations and
Hmm.
generations.
So here's another thing that he's had to say. What the directors had to
Opening
say,
well,
opining.
opinion that the choice to present a character with sexual appealing design has become somewhat of a brave thing to be going for attempting. Told the outlet the very harsh reaction Eve may elect on global audiences. A terminally
Terminally online webtoon.
Uh, I personally think that compared to movies, animation, manga, and so on, people are especially strict towards games. In games, there's all the views that people will have, which are not always positive about unrealistic beauty characters. Hey, I
How is
mean,
how is she unrealistic if like completely modeled on someone in real life?
that is a huge thing. And not to mention the fact that just because someone has to wobble in through Walmart in a fucking go kart just to do basic groceries. No, I mean their body standards are unrealistic too, and not to mention unhealthy.
Oh, by the way, if those people live past the age of 35, congratulations.
Congrats.
If not, that's on you.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, the only thing to remember them is just all the horrible opinions on social media they left behind too.
See, here's the thing that he's it's actually it's shocking that it's now become brave for somebody to create an actually stunningly beautiful woman.
And again, I mean, like, why should you even give a shit? I mean, what they think, or better yet, what fucking even a gaming journalist would be. Hell, matter of fact, they haven't even seen or even touched a real dick.
Right.
Not that
Now,
they even. I mean, I don't even think they even could if they're like dependent on it.
yeah. Now, here's the next question that he's been asking. Do you think people are more strict, with games compared to movies, like in terms of in terms of character design.
Hey, I mean, at least on video games you can put all sorts of mods and whatnot too.
Oh god, not bouncing boobs and like naked.
Well, not only that, but like, ah man, it's because like you can take some of the old games that people are actually think they're pretty much cringe, and you could just replace the main character's model with like Adolf Hitler, for example.
I mean, that's mods. I mean, mods aside, like whatever what do people really feel cringe depending on the creator's vision, based of like
Yeah, man. I mean, mods can be totally bonkers, man. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, as you just give the fan base enough time and plenty of ideas, and you'll see what kind of shit they can come up with.
mm.
right.
But yes, to wrap this all up though, Stellar Blade is set to come out on PlayStation towards the end of April this year.
Question,
April,
Jolt.
Hmm.
yes.
Is it gonna be sold a physical version with not too much DRM bullshit to get in the way?
Gee, I should hope so because there is still a market for like physical copies
Yeah, I
of
mean,
everything.
because
But now
mm,
everything's become it's shocking that everything's become digital on like digital storefronts like
oh man,
PlayStation Store and that have
Well,
yeah.
as long as the company can turn around and just say, "Yeah, we're not going to go with Denuvo. We don't want to shove it up, our clients' asses."
I don't think they're gonna have the Nuvo and stuff because it's right now it's PlayStation exclusive.
oh thank
Oh,
God for that. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I mean, there's a bit of a funny detail that I saw with a buddy a while ago too. So now that if you get yourself the all digital version of the PS5, you can actually upgrade a disk drive on the console itself, along with the specified cover for it too.
wait,
But
hold on. You can buy a disk drive for the digital-only PlayStation 5.
yeah, you can just pop it in there, and it'll have a case, that's tailored to that.
Shit.
I mean, look it up. It's actually pretty based. But I mean, another thing is that I do have to say is that sometimes what I mean about DRM is that let's say you go to GameStop or whatever, you buy yourself like this beautiful game, let's say for computer, you just pop it in, but guess what? Fucking Steam pops up so you can install the game. Oh
Oh,
wait, look at that, it's all
oh,
DRM.
oh, oh,
Your physical version is worth shit.
oh. This reminds me to get back on track with this whole thing and the concept of femininity and beauty standards and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
I took up umbrage with this maybe, but is it unrealistic to follow, are Asian beauty standards unrealistic? Well, Korean beauty standards.
Oh, for sure. It's actually like that's I mean again that's what probably makes it even better nowadays too. And which also brings me to an interesting character too that everyone loves. So you guys definitely have played Resident Evil with the one with Lady Dimitrescu. I
I
was
know
looking
about
up
it.
some recommendations on YouTube, and I swear to God, the shit I've seen. Lady Dimitrescu, like capturing like even the character on a whole. I mean, just nothing but like a one piece swimsuit, and holy shit, she is dummy thick. Like she's not like in a
Oh,
bakery. She is the entire bakery.
Must have done a lot of Photoshop work then.
Photoshop, 3D modeling, fuck man, you name it. Hell, matter of fact, the other guy, the one that handles all the metal stuff, they even made him shaped into like Magneto from X-Men, if you remember that one. Which hey, I mean it's perfect. It's a perfect design.
But yes, as to nobody's surprise though, you have Stellar Blade's character has just garnered so much salt to nobody's surprise.
At this point, Sol might as well be gold.
Because you got these screeching feminists screaming about, oh, this is unrealistic and blah blah blah.
And and by feminist, you mean biological dead end.
Oh god.
oh, ouch! That goes deep.
There are a couple of communities you can say that about. So
Yeah, there we go.
Oh boy.
All right. So, what would you say? Like, I mean, just to round this up, Stellar Blade is a game set in a sci-fi universe, and you know, and it brings back vibes of like Bayonetta and such like. So, if you
Hey,
do have a
Bayonetta.
yeah, and if you do have a PS5, or what would you think? If you had a PS5, would you be so inclined as to pick this up?
I fucking would in physical version of all.
100%.
I would
And
too. Like that sounds super cool, man. I
not
used
to
to play
mention
like four back in the day, back in like
and
2008. You know.
Yeah.
and hey, I mean not only that, but if the game would be really good, it would probably be living my disk drive for the most more than the other games.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
right.
the only other game that would live in there would be Pal World. I know, but
Yes, that's another big thing too. I mean,
I
despite the
know.
fact that all the controversy that game's been into, but
Yes.
you know, all in all, I hope they make it through and they make it fucking
It's
bussin'.
almost as if, in some way, some people have said that this may be the year where good games, are actually finally getting back on track.
I hope
Maybe.
so too.
It kind of does seem like it. You know, it's promising.
I know.
And I hope it is too.
Yes, but yes, this is as it stands there. This is all the time we've got for this week, and yeah, despite it all, like there's just always something interesting around the corner. So,
Oh, there
who would
always
like
is.
to make a
Mhm.
little quick closing statement?
how
What would
about
that
Gil?
be?
Yes, I mean, sorry to pop in a little late and unannounced, fucking traffic, but hey, I mean, it's always a lot of fun to jump in the podcast and talk a lot of shit, because that's what makes a podcast whole lot better.
You make the podcast a whole lot better.
Thank you very much, Jilt.
You really do, buddy.
You,
Oh, if I could only squeeze you guys in a hug about now.
all right, Noble.
Well, today was fun and interesting, and I got to learn a few things. And holy shit, I didn't realize how bad Crunchyroll was. Oh well,
People got to get their anime somehow, right?
Either that, or they're gonna fucking pirate it. I mean, that's a given.
I like the
Yeah,
one about the cat.
I
Anyway,
mean,
Which
frick.
one? Because like there's like a whole
there's
lot of
this
them
one
about
something about a
cats.
depressed cat, and it's like a normal feral cat that walks on its hind legs. It doesn't talk, but intelligent as all fuck. It's like, if that cat was real, the owner would be screwed. Anyway,
Oh, I see
Hmm.
what you mean.
a masterful cat is depressed again today. I think that's the title. Something close to it.
Someone's gonna figure it out eventually.
And Evira.
Well, this was super fun. I guess let's see. Closing statement would be for all those who are subscribed to or like followers of Crunchyroll, wish you the best of luck. You know, everyone needs their anime,
Yep, even furries need their animes too.
right?
Oh yeah.
Mhm. I know. I need my fill of anime. And speaking of, where the frick is the Beastars box set?
That is a good point. A good question. Where is the Beastars? Fuck.
Yeah. And that's probably like why I'm, a bit reluctant to watch animes on Netflix in general.
Jesus
Straight
Christ.
up.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh well. But, this is that. This is it. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this show as much as we did making it,
And we hope to see you in the next one.
as we do. And of course, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Play.fm, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more further down the line. All right. As Gil said, we hope to see you on the next episode,
And
as
until
we all
then,
will be. And till then, farewell.
Bye.
Much love, guys.